Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bide at Hame, Pipe at Hame online solo competition.
Yes, thanks very much for all the entries that we got in this competition. Is the 12 and under category, and our first competitor is Archie Johnston. Archie started playing 2 years ago. Surely he means on the bagpipes. He must be playing, maybe not, with Oban High School Pipe Band and Mullen Iona Pipe Band. His favourite player is Gordon Duncan, and his favourite band is Field Marshal Montgomery. So he's got a good taste in his pipe music straight away. The tunes that Archie's going to play for is The Hills of Argyll, Room lovely 35. Tune. Pardon?
Hills of Argyll, lovely tune.
I'm not sure of it, I don't think. Room 35, it's another one, I'm unsure of it.
No, never heard of
that. Kenny Gillies of Portneuf. I've heard it, not good tune. I'm not even going to attempt, well, I'm going to attempt to say it. I'm going to attempt to say Gruach un Flute Van. And I think it translates as, it's Scots Gaelic and it's Young Fair Maiden.
Is that your best Scots Gaelic?
I wouldn't be great at it. Sláinte.
Aye. Such a
the famous Baravan. There's a story about that. Is that a Gordon Duncan tune?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Gordon. Yeah, but a caravan around the competitions, was it?
The competitions, and it was famous for the amount of drink that was in it. There was and they call it, instead of a caravan, it was a Baravan.
Baravan, brilliant.
And Rory Gallagher to finish off. That's a jig, isn't it? Rory Gallagher's a jig.
Yeah, I remember Field Marshal playing that in one of their medley sets a few years
back. Then so without further ado, then let's have a listen to Archie Johnston. Excellent.
Hey,
Brilliant. Absolutely
well
fantastic. That's a
done.
great start. That's a great start to the contest, isn't it? Young
Yeah,
Archie there. I
12 and under.
recognise that. I recognise that Hells Argyle and the Gaelic Slow. Um,
Yeah,
the
the Chili
Bermuda.
Peppers, Red Hot Chili Peppers
Bermuda
playing.
Barra is the other name of that, is it?
Yeah, I think it could be. But the
Bermuda
Hills of
Barra, I
Argyle was
think.
recorded by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The what? Sorry.
The Hills of Argyle was recorded by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was brilliant. The judges all said mighty effort, well constructed and very musical medley, and they all pointed out the difficulty of the tunes that he had also picked, and how he handled them for such a young player, how he had really handled them very very well.
Yeah,
So
I have a couple of
that's young Archie Johnson. What? Sorry, Ian.
just a couple of comments I have seen here from the adjudicators. Excellent overall performance, a very musical set that was pleasant to listen to. And overall, you have demonstrated a lot of potential with this musical performance.
Brilliant. No, very good. That's a great start for us. Fantastic
Yeah,
start. So the next competitor in the 12 and under category is William McFarland. Um, William started with the Ulster Scots Chasing program. I think William's grandfather is Jackie Hassan.
right.
I'm
Andy,
all,
can you just explain there to people who are watching about the tuition program?
the Ulster Scots Agency is a funding body here. They're also the organisation that put this solo competition together, along with the RSPBA Northern Ireland branch, and they fund cultural Ulster Scots cultural musical instruments, dance, language, and one of the things they run is an Ulster Scots teaching program, where we go around primary schools and teach kids and after schools, and then encourage the children then to join pipe bands. And there's an Ulster Scots juvenile pipe band that a lot of them feed into. So William actually started with the tuition program in
Andy,
2016.
what the music service for pipes and drums are doing through the agency actually complements the Northern Ireland branch college there on Saturday morning, where we're
Yeah,
offering
there's a lot of
accredited
them. A lot of them. If they any of them want to do their levels, their PDQB levels, we advise them to go to the RSPBA Saturday morning schools,
Yeah,
and we'd give them a bit of help with that as well. But there is quite a lot of them go to the Saturday morning schools. So his current band's Tully Lagan, and his current tutor's Andrew Shilliday. For any of those that don't know anything about Tully Lagan or Andrew Shilliday, I mean, if you have a look at them, Tully Lagan Pipe Band, I mean, Andrew's doing a great job with them. They've got a great teaching program themselves going on there. There's quite a lot of the youth in that band. They
they're
put a
very
video up
innovative.
on Facebook there of them all playing. It's quite impressive. Andrew Shilliday put that together. His favourite band's Inverarian District. He didn't say who his favourite tutor is or favourite piper is. So his tunes are 51st Highland Division. That's a nice little. Is that a 3/4? 4/4?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, yeah,
3/4, is it?
3-4. Yeah.
3/4.
Somebody will probably correct us in the comments, Andy. So
Yeah, get the comments coming in. What do you
yeah.
boy? I tell you what, I was thinking that they'll be putting into the comments is, do you ever watch the Muppets? Remember the Muppets and the two old boys sitting up in the two old
I
boys
still
sitting up
in
in the
Waldorf.
balcony? Just when I'm looking at the screen, I'm thinking to myself, that's what we look like. But anyway, he's going to start off with 51st Highland Division, the Boys of Ballymote. Hey Boy. I've never heard of that one.
Hey
Campbelltown
boy.
Kilty Ball. And he's going to finish off with the Silver Spear. Silver Spear is big Irish trad. Yeah. So this is William McFarland then.
Brilliant.
That's a brilliant ending there. That's
Brilliant,
fantastic. Well
brilliant.
done, William. Oh,
Brilliant.
really good. I
Lovely,
thought he was
yeah.
going to go into a slow air at the end there. He
So
just he gave
did
us that he gave us that big Angus MacDonald finish there.
Yeah, interestingly played the Silver Spear. Talking about it, the branch ran a program funded by Peace 4 in the South Derry, Londonderry area, bringing the schools together to learn to play bagpipes. And one day we went into St. Passes High School in Macrofelt, and unbeknown to me, we did our presentation. Unbeknown to me, the teacher had asked, "Did a wee trad folk group go to school?" So I had my reel pipes out in the car, and they were about to play a wee piece. And I walked past and I said, "Look, I'm going to get my reel pipes. Do you know the Silver Spear? We'll play it together." So I went out, got my reel pipes, and come back in, tuned them up, and we all played the Silver Spear together. So it was amazing, just to have that. It's great to be able to do that.
It's a cracking tune. It really is.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable tune. Really good. The judges, some of the comments that the judges made then was musical performance. Some of them mentioned a well-balanced chanter. And it says how they all enjoyed a set, and it's that it was really well put together and well thought out.
Yeah, I have some comments I'm looking at here. Nice tempo, good finger work, and clear embellishments. And also overall, you've shown a lot of potential here, so keep it up.
Oh, it's great. It's great to see young players coming through and playing bagpipes so well. So let's move on to the next competitor then. Our final competitor, 12 and under category, is Sean Townsley. One of the questions we asked him was, when did you start piping? And Sean has told me 2 p.m. on the 9th of February 2017.
My goodness, how exact is that?
He's down in Cleland Memorial Pipe Band, and he says here the pipe band's like a second family. Caldy is pipe major.
Yeah,
second family. Imagine being related to Caldy.
The thing about Cleland is they have that thing for youth and development. The band renowned. The band's renowned for that.
Caldy deserves an absolute fortune for the work that he has done, teaching young players, and you can see them throughout the grades. Here in Northern Ireland, he has players. He's been involved in so many players and developing so many young players. Credit to him. It's unbelievable. He's
still developing. You see this with Sean. Sean coming forward for this competition. He's still developing young players.
Yeah, torturing young players.
Yeah.
So he says it's his tutor. He has his tutor listed as Caldwell Hamilton. And he says it's all down to his shouting and screaming at him that he's becoming a good player.
Well,
he didn't say that. So
I was going to say different tuners have different ways of getting the message across.
The tunes that he's going to play is the Gurdatall Kid. Have I said that right?
I think so. Somebody can correct us in the comments.
Yeah. Shauna's tune. That's right, isn't it? Shawnee's tune.
Yeah.
That's a Fred Morrison piece.
It is Fred Morrison, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lady Mackenzie of Fairburn, Banks of the Lee, Marion and Donald, great tune, and Electric Chopsticks, another cracking tune.
Oh, yeah.
Electric Chopsticks. That was played by Scottish Power, wasn't it?
Was it the Veil Awful?
Electric Chopsticks.
Is it R.S. MacDonald?
Pardon?
I think it was R.S. MacDonald composed it. But again,
right, there we go. Shaggy.
People jump in the comments.
So our final competitor then in the 12 and under. This is Sean Townsley. Excellent. Well done, Sean.
Good.
Brilliant. That wasn't the tune I was thinking of. Electric Pumpkin. Is there a tune, Electric Pumpkin?
Electric Pumpkin was the tune we used on our promotional video for this, Andy.
That's the tune I was thinking of. Electric Chopsticks. Brilliant. That was a great set put together there, wasn't it?
Yeah, some very interesting breaks he'd come up with there.
Aye, really good, really good. Some of the judges' comments. I've got some of the comments here. Great sense of timing. Enjoyed the start. One of the judges stated that he was up for the medley. Then once he heard the start, that it was good, clean finger technique, well constructed and controlled performance.
Yeah, I have some comments here. Overall, you're showing a lot of potential here. So keep it up. Well done. Very good overall performance. A very musical set that was pleasant to listen to. Great sense of timing. Very promising young piper.
Excellent. So, folks, what's going to happen now? We're going to take a very, very brief break, and then we're going to come in for the 14 and under category. And then at the end of that, there's going to be a poll put up, and where there'll be a drop-down menu, and you just click on the poll, click on your favorite player, and that'll all be counted up, and we'll release the results then. Again, keep tuned in, and we'll be back here in a few minutes with the 14 and under category. Our first competitor in the under 14s, or the 14 and under, is Logie Johnston. Logie started when he was 9-year-old. He's now 13, and he has had his bagpipes for the last 3 years. He's a member of Oban High School Pipe Band, and his tutors are Angus McCall Jr. and Senior, and Andy Lambert.
Andy, that's some portfolio of tutors to have there.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
The tunes that Logie's going to play for us today is The Dark Waters of Loch Shiel, Campbelltown Kilty Ball, Old Toasty, Sarah's Song.
That Sarah's Song is very interesting, Andy. I'm sure you know the story behind it. It was written by the famous Scottish musician Phil Cunningham, and he was he was at a charity event one night, and they were asked to put up different prizes for raffle for auction, and he didn't have anything. So he quickly, the napkin on his table, he quickly took out a pen and he wrote out Sarah's Song, and that's the story behind it. Beautiful tune.
Brilliant. And somebody auctioned, somebody bid for that and bought it, and then named the tune.
Yeah, they named it after their wife, I think it was. Yeah.
All right, very good. So after Sarah's Song, then he's going to play the Ramley Keeley.
That's another interesting one, Andy. As you and I know, from folk music circles, every crowd musician I know, if I say Ramley Keeley, they can play it. And written by Gordon Duncan, and it's amazing how it's crossed over into the Irish trad scene as well.
We're actually doing a wee project at the minute where we're trying to identify tunes that are played on the Highland bagpipes that are very popular with the fiddles and the whistles. And Ramley Keeley is actually one that I've recently wrote out and I've learned to play at the sessions, at the small pipe sessions. And then he's going to finish up with the High Drive, which is another big session tune as well. Obviously written, that was written by Gordon Duncan, wasn't it?
It was, Andy. And here's a wee question for I think Gordon wrote 2 parts, but there's 4-part version of it.
Somebody else has put another couple of parts to it.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder how many parts Logie's going to play for us. Hopefully it's 4.
Hope so.
Fast as he can. So so here we go, folks. Here's Logie Johnston and the 14 and under.
Yeah, here, Andy, maybe some of our listeners could maybe answer that question, whether Gordon wrote the 4 parts or he wrote the 2 parts. So if any of you listeners out there know the answer to that, drop the answer in the comments, please.
He was doing some mean thumb work there with the triple and the triple hits and the strikes. It was great.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
Cracking
that.
burls too.
Pardon?
Cracking burls as well.
Oh, brilliant! Good finger technique. Some of the comments that the judges made were excellent finger work. All the judges commented on how much they enjoyed his slow air. He was very controlled in the slow air. I felt really good, really nice.
Yeah, one adjudicator said it flowed very well.
Yeah, really good. So that was a fantastic start. I really enjoyed that. And hopefully we're setting ourselves up for a good afternoon of young pipers. This is great. So our next competitor in the 14 and under category is Rhys Doherty. Rhys.
I was going to say, is his grandfather Billy Doherty?
Yes, I believe it is. Billy they're up sort of, I'm not sure, they up sort of new buildings or somewhere like that?
Yeah, up the northwest. Sure, Billy was out in Moscow with us at the Spitskaya Tower too.
He was. Billy brought Rhys down to Rafo. We run a class in Rafo. He brought him down a couple of times. Actually got him a set of small pipes.
I heard Billy showed me a video of Rhys playing the small pipes and some of his own compositions on them.
Good wee player. His current band he began piping in 2014. His current band's Tullylagan. He said that his favourite band's Inverarian District, and a piper called Stuart Little's his favourite piper. Not sure. Don't know. His tutors listed as Mark and Brian Hassan. They're the Colm Kill pipe major, father and son. I think Brian used to be pipe major, did he? And then Mark.
Yes.
And then Mark's pipe major now, Mark Hassan. He's going to play for us today. He's going to start with the Battle of Waterloo. Again, he's going to play Campbelltown Kilty Ball, then Stirling Castle, Silver Spear, and he's going to finish up with Danella Beaton.
Big tune, Andy. Big tune.
That's a big jig. So yeah. I'm gonna look forward to this now. So this is Rhys Doherty.
He's some great tutors there as well, and he's playing the Silver Spear, another one that crosses over in the traditional Irish music, widely played.
Silver Spear. We done a thing with a cultist group there recently, and we played the Silver Spear. Yeah. That's right, very popular on the fiddle. So this is Rhys Doherty. Excellent. Well done,
Hey,
Reese. That's a big
yeah,
tune to
brilliant.
finish with there. That's
Yeah,
excellent. Loads of GDEs in that tune, isn't there?
yeah, nice to control this. Look at some of the judges' comments here, Andy. Again, the jig, excellent control and very well presented, and played nice GDE as we mentioned there. Nice GDE movements throughout the tune. What else have we got here?
That's a big jig
Great
for a
constructed medley. One of the
for
adjudicators saying
a
they're great constructed medley.
for a 14 and under. That's a big tune. Well handled, big tune.
Yeah.
The any wonder, I actually should have mentioned at the beginning that there was actually 4 competitors. There was a tie, and 4 competitors instead of 3 competitors went through for this grade. So it's really it's not surprising now after hearing the guys so far. Very, very good. So let's move on to the next guy then. So the next player in the 14 and under category is Sam Purvis. Sam is a member of Tullylagan Pipe Band. He's just turned 13, so he's just missed out on the 12 and under. He's just turned 13. He started playing at the age of 9 in Ballytray Primary School. Jackie Hassan taught in there for a while. I think he still is teaching in there, actually. And then he took part in the Ulster Scots Juvenile Pipe Band class in Cookstown. He's got quite a list of tutors. His list of tutors includes myself, actually. Alan Ferguson, Larry Ferguson, Scott Mackay, Rob Moffat, and at Tullylagan itself, then he also says that Alan Warnock, Stephen Swale, and Andre Shilladay's up at Tullylagan as well. They do a lot of teaching up there. He does solos under Andre Shilladay, and he's actually the current Ulster and All Ireland under 14 solo champion at the moment. So Sam's going to play 51st Highland Division, the Coppermill Studio, the Air for Allen. I've never heard of that.
Neither have I, but the Coppermill Studio, that's was written by one of the Canadian composers, wasn't it? I think.
I'm not sure. Not sure.
Mike Gray or something like that, or Bruce Candy, I think.
Right. Okay. You've then got where were we? Pipe Major Sandy Gordon, and he's going to finish off with The Sound of Sleep. So there's a few traditional ones in there as well. The Air for Allen. I wonder if that's a composition by somebody in the band. Well, I forgot to say that Sam actually lists his favourite band as Tullylagan is his favourite band, and his favourite player is his teacher and friend, Andrew Shilladay. He knows where his bread's buttered anyway, doesn't he?
Yep, he does indeed.
I hope you enjoy this. This is Sam Purvis in the 14 and under. That's excellent. Again, another excellent performance from young Sam. Brilliant. Some of the things that the judges, adjudicators commented on was his controlled finish, how he was really controlled, good finger technique. They all enjoyed the slow air, very much enjoyed the slow air. Said about his robust pipes, and they all stated that there was an awful lot of potential here. In all the players so far, they really are stepping up to the mark.
Yeah, this is a cracking grade, cracking competition. This. I could sit and listen to it all day.
Well, we can see why that they did actually. That there was 4 put through in this. That they did tie, and there was 4 players put in. So it is very, very close. So that's excellent. So the next competitor in the 14 and under category is Archie McNabb. Archie actually made a comment when he replied to us, was that he was buzzing that he got through. So Archie seems to be. Yeah. Archie seems to be an enthusiastic boyo. He also says that he took up the chanter when he was 7, and he's a member of the Vale of Atholl pipe band. So obviously he's mentioned that his favourite player is
Gordon Duncan.
Gordon Duncan, of course.
Yep.
Who doesn't enjoy Gordon's music? But it's brilliant to hear young people talk about players like Gordon that's sadly no longer with us. But still, that his music's still going everywhere.
It just shows you what an influence he was and the way he changed piping. You know, not really anyone else has changed piping the way he changed it. And as you say, most of the young players look up to him and want to play his compositions.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. You'd love a set of hands like Gordon's, to be fair. He also says he supports St Johnstone outside of piping. That's Perth.
Yeah, it's Perth, but somebody has to support them.
Oh, brilliant. I love to see that. I love to see somebody supporting all the different teams in Scotland rather than the unmentionable. But Tommy Wright.
They had another Ireland manager for one time.
Tommy Wright was a manager. I don't think he's there anymore. I think he resigned earlier this year. Everybody thought he was going to get the Northern Ireland job when he done that. He won the cup with St Johnstone.
Yeah, that's right.
There you are. Bit of trivia for you. On pipe and trivia. So anyway, Archie, I'm not sure if I've said this or not. He's now 13 and he started piping when he was 7. He hasn't got a solo tutor at the moment, but he has one lined up. So watch this space. He's going to play a set of tunes now. Rycat the Panda. I wonder if that's spelled right. I've written that down. Possibly wrong. Rycat the Panda. Edinburgh City Police Pipe Band. Another trad, big trad tune there. One of the more traditional ones. The Rowan Tree. I think he mentioned that this is a slow. Rowan Tree slow.
Right.
It's taken from the theme of the march. Molly Connell and the Plagiarists Reel, and the High Level to finish off. So let's crack on and have a wee listen to Archie then. Excellent.
Hey,
Well done, Archie.
lot of
I
triple hits
think
going in the high A's there.
I think I got his set completely wrong there because he played the Panda, didn't he?
Yeah,
The wee jig, the Panda. And Rai Chat must have been the first tune then.
yeah.
But that was technical first tune. Some of the comments that the judges said then was lovely air. They enjoyed the air, and they mentioned the strong weak, medium weak accents coming through in the Strasbourg, coming through well. One of the judges actually said it took him a wee second to get into the first tune because it was so technical. But it was a pretty big opener now. But
I have
that's
some comments here too, Andy. Excellent finger technique throughout, and a nicely tuned bagpipe, and lovely tempo and good control and execution throughout.
very good. So that concludes the 14 and under category. What's basically going to happen at the end here now? We're going to put up. There'll be a poll going up. Will be posted to this page, and you can go to that poll and you can vote for your players in the favorite category, both the 12 and under and the 14 and under. And it's just a simple drop down menu, and you click on the player that you deem to be your favorite player. But they're all absolutely brilliant.
That
And
stuff is very, very high there. Very high.
Piping certainly is strong. So, folks, thanks very much for giving up your Saturday. This video will remain online as well. So for a wee while, if you just want to listen to them again, and we'll be taking the poll down on Sunday evening. So you've got a bit of Sunday as well to watch the video, and to canvass for some votes. Okay,
Yeah.
so folks, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And next Saturday we're going to be doing the under 18 grade. And there's going to be an under 18 grade on next Saturday, and hopefully a wee bit of a surprise for you as well in that video. Okay, folks, thanks very much.